Well, merciful morning. Merciful morning. Merciful morning on this Saturday morning. We are thankful that we have this opportunity to come to you on a Saturday. And I am trusting all is well with you and with yours. We are tremendously thankful that we are alive this morning and we are here to speak to you and to share with you what the Father have placed on our heart this morning. Now, for those of you that are coming live or you're coming on with me, it has been probably a year. It has probably been a year since I've literally been on a Saturday morning. And normally my Saturday mornings when I come on are saturated Saturday. We're coming on to be saturated. Something good takes place on Saturday. God is still God, even though it is on Saturday. And I want to thank God for every last one of you that are joining us this morning. We give God praise for every last one of you. Every last one of you. And I want all of you that are on this morning to come on and let me know that you're on. Please share, like, and tag. Sharing is caring, and caring is sharing. I rested semi well. Nothing was wrong, but we thank God for having a good night's rest. And I also would like to say, as we are speaking to you on today, that there's nobody like God. So we want you to give this opportunity, this moment to someone who is in need. There is someone that needs to hear from God. There's someone that is depressed, someone that is suicidal, someone that's at a crossroad. And as I was resting last night, I kept hearing Pastor Shirley Caesar song in my ear. He's working it out for you. So before I proceed and before I progress any further, my cousin Sharon is on here. Y'all like, share, tag, and invite. I want to say to every last one of you on this live, he is working it out for you. I'm going to say it again. He is working it out for you. Yes, God is working out for you. I had a brief moment yesterday to eulogize, to be the eulogist at a precious, kind, bright, and beautiful soul homegoing service celebrating her life on yesterday. And I shared a message yesterday that help is here. Help is not coming, but I want to say to you, everybody, that help is here. So every last one of you that are on this morning, I want you to like, share, and tag. Help is here. I want everybody, I'm not going to talk about that this morning, but those of you that are on live this morning, would you put that in the chat section? Help is here. I want you to help me to get at least 33 people on here this morning. 33 is a profound number. It is a prophetic number. And I want you to help me get at least 33 people on here. I want to say this to you, my YouTube family. We're coming live YouTube soon. Once we make the appropriate adjustments, we will be able to come live also on Instagram. We want to be able to reach everybody at the same time. And I want to say this to you, as you sow and invest into this platform, you're able to help us to reach people all over the world. My ministry has reached people in Canada, has reached people in all parts of Trinidad, in Africa, parts of America, all parts of the world, places, London. We've been able to reach people that are church, unchurched, people that are religious, people that are indoctrinated, people that are political. We've been able to reach people all over the world. And the Bible, Jesus taught us, we were taught by him to go into all of the world, not into all of the church, not into all of the denominations, not into all of the organizations, but he told us to go into all of the world. And that is what I intend to do. And the way we are able to do that in this hour, we're able to go into all of the world by way of social media. So we give God praise for social media. And I trust all is well with you. I don't know who's all on right now. I know many of you will be coming on. Again, hit that share button. Hit that share button and let's invite people. But I want to say this to you, and that is, he cares for you. Now, I want to go back into this. My cousin Lisa Ramos, I love you so much. I want you to know that. I'm sure you know it, but I want to make sure you are aware of that again, that I love you. No matter how good, cousin Sharon, we can prophesy. No matter how good we can speak in tongues. Oh God, I'm going to get in trouble. No matter how good we know we have word of knowledge and word of wisdom, and we're on these platforms, no matter how much we're engaged in all of that sector, if we do not have love, we are nothing. Lord have mercy. We must be driven by love. Okay. Oh God, Lisa, I'm not getting nobody to hear me. We must be driven by love. Somebody put that in the chat section. We must be driven by love. And if we're not doing what we do because of love, then we're doing it in vain. So I love preaching. I love serving the Lord. I love my life that is in the Lord. The Clark sisters say, I like living this kind of life. It is the best life. It's the best and blessed life. So everything we do it through love. You serve people through love. Love is very strong. And so that's what I want to start out by saying that to many of you. Y'all please like, share, and tag as y'all are coming on here. Please like, share, tag. Absolutely. Love. We have to be driven by love. So prophets and prophetic people, and I think we miss this. We miss this. Let me talk to y'all. I think we miss this. We talk a lot about prophecy, and we should. We talk a lot about the apostle, and we should. And I'm going to share what the Lord gave me this morning, what prompted me to come on. The Lord prompted me to come on this morning. I don't really come on Saturdays, but we got to make sure we're talking about love, because without love, I'm telling you, without love, we are nothing. So we have to do it by love. We have to do it by love. So that's what I want to say to you. And again, welcome everybody this morning. It's Saturday, but I still want to say merciful morning to all of you. It has to be by love, because if it's not by love, then we are doing it in vain, and we can't afford to do it in vain. So again, I want to share with everybody that he's working it out for you. I want to point right in this camera. I want to look right at you this morning, and I want to tell you that he is working it out for you. Right now on this Saturday, the Lord is working it out for you. Yes, he is. He's working it out for you. He's working it out for you. He is literally working it out for you. And I want to know, who am I talking to this morning? Because I'm telling you, God is working it out for you. He's working it out for your family. He is working it out for every aspect of your life. It may not look like it, but he's working it out. And I want to say this to you. We have to remove ourselves. We have to remove ourselves. We have to remove ourselves from the equation. Remove ourselves out of it and let God work. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not like our thoughts. But I want to encourage everybody this morning that he's working it out for you. Now, let me do this real quick. I want to get into this. I was resting, and the Lord began to minister to me. And it's something about prophets, and I'm speaking from us, and I know you all can speak. It's probably not just limited to prophets, but I was resting, and there was ministering angels that was sent to minister to me. And I actually heard this in my spirit, and I had to go look at it real quick. And I heard in my spirit, are all apostles, are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers. This is 1 Corinthians 12. Do all work miracles. You know, I was talking about this the other day, Lisa, that there are those of us that work miracles. God has graced us to work miracles. A lot of people don't understand that, but I don't want to get too much in that. Are we all apostles? Are we all prophets? One thing that we're seeing now, and I want to get into this real quick, is we're seeing an identity crisis among people. And when I say that, it is because we have people operating in rams and veins that they should not. Thank y'all for coming on this morning. We have people that are operating. This is gonna be good. I need y'all to share because I'm going somewhere. We have people operating in rams and operating in veins that should not. And the Lord began to speak to me about that, and He wanted, and I know He wanted me. He wanted me to deal with that this morning. Y'all give me. I'm coming. He wanted me to deal with that this morning. He wanted me to deal with that this morning. And that is because we have a lot of what is called spiritual congestion. A lot of spiritual congestion. And I want you to hear this. And I want you to hear this. We have a lot of spiritual congestion where things have become congested because things are congested because, and I want all of y'all to hear this, is because people do not know what they're supposed to be doing. And what's happening is people do not know what they're supposed to be doing. When you don't know what, oh God, he's gonna get back into it. When people do not know what they're supposed to be doing, they will do anything. Now that was really good. And I need all of you to hear me. When people do not know what they're supposed to be doing, they will do anything. And the Lord, now that was a good place for somebody to say something. I'm trying to make sure I can see. If I can't see y'all comments, I'll get them later. I'm not ignoring anybody, but I'm on this other platform today. But when people do not know, and I want you to hear this, when people do not know what they're supposed to be doing, they'll do anything. And we have people doing anything because they really do not know what they're supposed to be doing. To my YouTube family, if it's one thing you cannot afford to just be doing anything. You can't do something. You can't assume what you're supposed to be doing. You have to know what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be knowing why, and you should know why you're doing it. And you should know where you're doing it. That is very interesting. What am I supposed to be doing? Why am I doing it? And where am I supposed to be doing it? You'll be amazed, and I'm sure some of you probably wouldn't be, but shockingly is that there are people that do not know what they're supposed to be doing. And going to church does not mean, let me help you, going to church does not necessarily mean you know what you're supposed to be doing, because you can be in church and the church is not in you. You can just be going to church out of routine, or you're going there and you're not there. But I say this, one aspect of church is that church should have the ability to understand, and church is a place of understanding, to draw out your purpose. Those of you that have been following me for a little bit, you know that I often highlight this scripture where the Bible says that purpose is in a man's heart like deep water, but only a man of understanding can draw it out. Purpose have to be drawn out. And a lot of you, your purpose is at a standstill. It's just stagnant because you don't have you don't have a leader that has understanding, or you don't have somebody around you that really has that understanding of being able to draw out your purpose. And I know there's somebody that is listening to me this morning. I know somebody is listening to that and really has been blessed by that this morning. So with that, the Lord began to speak to me, and I had to go, and I was in 1 Corinthians this morning, where the scripture says, are all apostles? Are all apostles? Are all apostles? Are all prophets? I want to say this to you, that I'm going to get in trouble. Everybody is not an apostle. Everybody is not a prophet. Oh God. And the Bible does distinctly share with us the role and the function of a prophet and an apostle, and one that worketh miracles. And if you do not, and I want you to hear this, If you do not have that description and you're not operating in the description, then you cannot be what you say that you are. Now, this kind of message is going to upset some people, and some people get offended with this, because a lot of times people do not like to be told they are not what they're trying to be. Now, nobody don't have to tell you what you are not. The fruit will determine if you're really supposed to be that or not. All are not apostles. All are not prophets. And let me help you. We're not seeing, we are not actually seeing what we're supposed to be seeing. This is going to be good, y'all. We're not actually seeing what we're supposed to be seeing. Is because we do not have those that are supposedly doing it in its rightful capacity, in their rightful place. Okay, we need those that are supposed to be doing it rightfully, operating from the rightful place. And this is something that needs to be talked about. Now, we talk a lot about prophets, but we don't talk that much about apostles. I don't want to go through it too much this morning, but I just came on to be very brief with you this morning. We don't talk much about it, and I think we need to. We need to, because we need to understand the ministry of the apostles. We need to understand, for those of you that are walking in this, there's a lot of God, here it comes. There is a lot of adversity that accompany apostles. There are a lot of persecution that accompany prophets. And maybe people are not able to endure the affliction and the prophet because they are not really called to it. It is okay to say, and I've come across some people that said, I'm not that. That is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I want to help you in this hour. We need people doing what they're supposed to be doing. Can I say this to you? Y'all help me, like, share, tag, put this in your groups. This is Apostle Terry A. Wing Sr. I want at least 33 people on here this morning. Saturday saturation. You're being saturated on Saturday. We need people doing what they're supposed to be doing. I want to say this to many of you. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And the Lord is allowing me to say this morning. Do it well. Do it without apologizing. Oh God. Do it without being intimidated. Because when you're doing it, there are people that are, oh God, y'all ready? When you set out to do it, there are those that will intrude on what you're supposed to be doing. There are people that will intrude on what you're supposed to be doing. I really can't see your comments right now, but I can imagine some of y'all are responding. I want to thank God for all of you that are coming on here. Please share, please tag somebody's name. Put this in your groups. There are people that were so good on this Saturday. And I want to speak to some of you that are in my YouTube family this morning. I wouldn't really come in on here based on numbers, but I was prompt to come on here. But I am encouraging you to bring some people on here because there's some people that need to hear this. And you need, let me tell you, two types of things that you need in your life spiritually. You need apostolic father, and you need prophetic voices in your life. You have to have it. You have to. I don't even want to give you, I don't even want to say what me and my brother talked about, because we have a prophetic summit coming up in the month of July. and we're, you know, and preferably it may be in Ocala. We're looking at another region it may be in, but I do want to say this, and I want everybody to hear me, is that you have to know your role. You cannot, listen, because of what is transpiring, we cannot just afford to be doing something to do it. We need clear instructions from God. Who would agree with me on that this morning? We need clear instructions. Let me tell you what I appreciate in the book of Acts. In the book of Acts, the Bible says, you know, Judas committed suicide. Oh my God. He committed suicide. He subjected himself to self-murder. That was a physical. And the Bible said that they went up into the upper room for 10 days. Pentecost lasted 50. 40 days after the ascension. Those numbers are so important. But the Bible said they went into the upper room and they saw God. That was a conclave. They went up into the upper room. Please like, share, tag, and invite. They went up into the upper room and the Bible said they sought God. They said, before we do anything else, before we make another move, I feel this, before we make another decision, before we agree, before we sign anything, help me, we are going to consult God. One of the problems that most of us are having is that we are not consulting God. Of God. We're not consulting God. In all of our ways, you are to acknowledge him. One thing that I've learned, a lot of people are only acknowledging him in some of their ways. But in the ways that they don't want God's involvement, they don't acknowledge him. But we must acknowledge him in all our ways. Every last one of our ways. We have to acknowledge him in every last one of our ways. Not in the ways that we want to acknowledge him. We have to acknowledge him in every last one of our ways. In every one of our ways, we must acknowledge him. We cannot consult God only with what we want to consult him with. We have to consult God. We cannot make it. We will not thrive. We will not strive. We will not succeed if we do not consult God. Do not make a decision. Do not agree to something. Do not sign nothing. And I want to help you. I believe one of the mistakes that we've made is we do not consult God before we make a decision. We do not consult God before we make a decision. We dive into things and have not consulted God. God, is this for me? Am I supposed to be doing this? Is this the time for me to be doing it? And I'm there now, because a lot of times people will push us into things. A lot of times we get impulsive. A lot of times we want to just go in it full throttle. And I can tell you, sometimes we don't like the process. Like, let me give you an example. Being a little, landscaping my yard. Landscaping my yard requires time. It requires sacrifice, effort, and energy. I have to give myself to it. I have to make sure I have the right things to care for my lawn. Oh, I'm going to help somebody. There are times that when I see if there's a patch or if there's a gap, good God Almighty, I don't like it because I want the grass to grow. And when I walk out there, I expect the grass to be there. And when it's not, I don't like it. But I have to realize there's a process for that grass to grow. I may have to put grass seeds. I may have to certain things. A lot of us don't like the process because some of us want it overnight. That's where some of y'all, oh God, that's why some of y'all get infuriated with prophetic words. And that's why it's easy for some of you to badmouth a prophet that has spoken to you when it does not come in the time frame you expect it to come. Uh-oh. Can I say this to you? And I'm about through with this Saturday saturation. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because God said it's going to happen. My Jesus. I'm going to say that again. It's going to happen because Jesus said it's going to happen. There's some that's going to replay this broadcast when I hit the end button. I'm talking to you, man. Sir, I'm talking to you. It's going to happen. Oh, my God. I'm coming to tell you this morning, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I've been on here almost 30 minutes, not long today. I'm going to probably give y'all the 35 and I'm done. It's going to happen. Now, let's go back to this. All are not apostles. All are not prophets. All are not teachers. All do not work miracles. All are not. We have, and I'm not going to get into that. All are not. But those of us that are, like the Apostle Paul and Peter, they will stand up boldly and what they've been called to do, declaring that this is who I am and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. God has really been bringing this to me so much. Thank you all for joining me this morning. He has been bringing this before me. When I tell you God has been bringing this before me, it's about direction. It is about knowing what you are supposed to be doing. I preached a message recently. I preached a message recently that was entitled, do you know what you're supposed to be doing? Because if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, you don't know where you're supposed to be going. And most of you won't wind up where you're really supposed to be. You can, I'm going to say it again on this Saturday. And knowing what you're supposed to do requires spending time with God. Knowing what you called to do requires you giving yourself to God, allowing Him to speak to you. And going back to what I mentioned to you, I ministered yesterday. The Bible said God will help us. Well, how does He help us? Because He's a spirit. God has ways and means and abilities to help us. He helped us through people. Sometimes the people we don't like. Sometimes the people that we're turning our ear to is the one God has sent to help us. So there are some people have not received the help because they won't, Lord have mercy, because they refuse the help from the one that God has sent to help them. My God. My God. Oh my God. Refusing help will ultimately cause you to be helpless. A lot of people are helpless. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Oh, I gotta quit y'all. Oh, God. Listen. This is Apostle Terry A. Williams Sr. A lot of people, right? YouTube, I'm talking to you. Social media, I'm talking to you. There's a lot of people not receiving help. They are helpless. Not because help was not made available, but because they refuse to help. You trying to be macho. You're trying to show you're trying to impress somebody. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're trying to impress your wife, your husband. You're trying to impress your family. You're trying to impress a particular person. I got it. I've been there. I can lift it. No, you can't lift it. No, you can't lift it. You try to prove that proving a point. Listen, proving a point is not always wise. And I've seen some people. I'm gonna show you I can pick it up. Go keep on. Go ahead and strain your back. A lot of people are helpless. A lot of people have become injured. Ooh, I wish I had some people on this line. Because they are refusing help. As I get ready to bring this to a close, do not be the type of person that refuses help. God, I need you to help me. God said, I sent him to help you. God, I need your help. God said, I got somebody that help you, but you don't receive the person. And I can show you in scripture where you are obligated to receive the one that God sends for you. If I'm reaching anybody for the first time this morning, to all of my subscribers on YouTube, to my new subscriber, my new followers, I want to welcome you this morning. I'm speaking to people beyond what I see. And I'm at 35 minutes. I'm going to give these 35. I'm not going to hold the whole day. I got to get ready for a busy weekend. But I do not want you to be the kind of person to refuse help. Everybody is not what they're trying to be. I want you to seek God and ask God what it is that you are supposed to be doing. I want you to do that. I want you to do that. I want you to ask God, what is it that I am literally supposed to be doing? Because if you do not know, what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to keep doing something that you are not supposed to. I'm going to say it again. If I'm going to say it again, if you do not know what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to do something that you are not supposed to be doing. And I could deal with that. I could really deal with that. Listen, I'm going to end this Saturday Saturated. I haven't been on Saturday in a whole long time, like about a year. But I was prompt to come on this morning and give you what the Lord gave me. Father, everyone that's on this live, touch that individual, touch that man, that woman, that young man. Touch that individual that wasn't even supposed to be on here. But they migrated on this platform this morning. God, give them the assurance. Give them the knowledge of the thing that you're calling them to do. Why? Because we need them to do it. We need them to do. We need them to do. We need them to do. what they're supposed to be doing. I appreciate God for everybody. I appreciate God for everybody. I really wished I would have been able to help many more people, speak to many more people today, but those that I was able to reach to, I've made an impact in your life, and I appreciate God for you. Keep going is your word for the day, right? He's working it out for you. All right, I love you. We'll get back with you real soon. I don't want to talk about nothing else, but I just want to come and complete this and fulfill what God has called me to do. Stay tuned for an important message.
Thank you for tuning in to the Necessary Truth Network, powered by Terry A. Weems Ministries. Partner with us today by sowing a seed as we continue to globalize the gospel of Jesus Christ by teaching, training, and transforming. We want to pray and believe God with you. According to Mark 11:24, therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Send your prayer requests today at the email located below. All communications are kept confidential as we petition God on your behalf. Please visit us at our website at terryaweems.org for all information concerning our ministry, products. Learn and become a partner of Terry A. Weems Ministries, and also to bring the Necessary Truth Network to your city. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Necessary Truth Network, powered by Terry A. Weems Ministries.